returner will field it and try to do some business. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The run inside. It's Dickey. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. This third down a little longer after that penalty. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And with the pick six, touchdown Oregon! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Right back to him on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Has to get there to move the sticks. And that's not going to come close. close as the defense stops him well short of this first down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Got it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Dante Moore makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Hammond. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, the sweet feet. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Dickey. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Touchdown! Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Coming out with it, it's Moore. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Moore. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. From the gun, the ground game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Off the RPO, complete. Fights off a defender. Snags it, and there's running room. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Ready. Bridge. Hold. Ninja. Hut.
Austin Mack. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
A little less room to work with now as the ball is at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Tackled at the 16-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and we'll see if they go for it here.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for 3rd in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
Wanting to move the chains, here comes Alabama on 4th.
Switch it.
He'll run for it. Can't get him to the ground. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their second drive.
Moore. Got it. Open space at the 25. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Mack. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Wants to throw. It's Mack. Here comes the heat. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Alabama quickly back to the line. Mack from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running inside, it's Hill. Maybe a crease. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Throwing, Moore. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds space on the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. The give to the left side. Pick up of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Moore to the air. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the big...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Looking left. Makes the grab. Got the conversion and still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Moore to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And I absolutely understand wanting to make a play for your team, man, but you've got to know when to give it up. You're at this part of the field, man. This is the part of the field where you throw the football. You get rid of it. You don't take a sack because what that does now to your field goal operation, it makes it a lot longer. Now the decision becomes a lot harder for this offense when he could have just thrown the...
Into the house! Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for room, it's Hill. There he goes! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Throwing Mack. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You're trying to go to the slant. It's a bang-bang play. Ball comes out quickly. Zone coverage. Nice job by the defense, keeping their eye on the QB and knocking that one down.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. The run inside. It's Hill. He's knocked down immediately. Tried to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Here's a heat, and down he goes.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the...
Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters, but he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Ducks ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Smothers. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And they squelched that play so fast, can you even still call it a sweep?
You can sweep that play under the rug and not run it again because it was very unsuccessful.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. Here's Manning to throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Hauls it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decimals through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Autzen Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simon. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's coverage unit right on top of it. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He'll pull it down. At midfield, he's got room. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Brown running left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Gets the back moving. Here's Arch to throw. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
That's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. Running through contact. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Dante Moore escapes the pressure to his right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smothers. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Fourth down, Manning. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Might have a chance. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Longhorns! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
And he makes the extra point. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Got his man downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He leaves it with the back. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Moore. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Offense gets set for second down. Moore, play action. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They give it to him again. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space with the first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
To throw, Manning. Going deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
The Ducks are threatening on 1st and goal. It out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Wideout trying to get it in. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Oregon! That one will give them the lead.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Manning looking to scramble. Gets rid of it. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Moore will throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it inside the 30. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Go back to work in the final period of this one. In the red area, it's Davison. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Moore from the gun on third down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That turnover on the last possession was a killer. Now it's a 2-score game, and they've got to get things going right now. Sends it downfield. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has him setting up shop from there. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll go play action with Moore. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Throwing Manning. He's taking the deep shot. A full dive to haul that one in. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to throw, it's Manning. Bringing the heat, and they got it.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Back to pass on second down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Manning lines up in the gun on third down. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Manning to throw for it on fourth. He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left. He'll take the deep shot. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Taking it the other way. A tremendous play to make the interception, and then the return takes him close to the 50-yard line.
And you know what? You kind of deserve that. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot. But you gave him a little bit of hope.
Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of...
Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired. They're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
Here's a throw downfield late. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And what a great play right there by the pass rush, affecting the QB's rhythm, David. He didn't have a chance to throw that on time. They forced him to scramble. Everything broke down. He tried to go get it himself, but you saw the speed catch up to him, bring him to the ground, and the defense, they win it for their team.
Just great job taking away the initial read, right? Like he wanted to throw the football. Great initial coverage. Then it breaks down a little bit, and now you got to chase. You got to play that second play. They do it masterfully. In a big moment, man, they chase him down, they get to the QB, and they call game and walk out of here with the W.
How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day,